Hi everyone. If you want to know, oh god, do you know what? I've got a migraine today. When did I last have painkillers? God knows. Can I have... Oh. I'm going to see if I've got any migraine. I don't know if I can have migraine leave with something that I'm on. But, oh well, I'm going to risk it. Yeah, I've got some pink ones left. Because I can't get rid of it any other way. But then again, I've just had 2 phone calls from unprofessional standards. I think we all know what I feel about unprofessional lying standards. Won't get into it, but I think we all know. Oh, it's actually a complaint about unprofessional standards. I'm trying to take 2 migraine leave. I need to get rid of this migraine, it's doing my head in. It's not the worst one I've had, but it's not great. Just open a Diet Coke. Because caffeine's good for migraines and headaches, apparently. And I'm thirsty, so I've got the shopping to put out. So I'm going to talk whilst I put it out and then I'll show it you. But if you want to know why I'm pointing the camera downwards, it's because I'm filming it in one go. So if I had it pointed upwards, I won't be able to show you the shopping. I don't know if I'm going to manage to get all the shopping out in one go. It's been home 2 hours. I've been out with the dog, come back. I had unprofessional standards on the phone for 15, 16 minutes. Then she rang me back because she got it wrong. Somehow I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of shopping out. Do you know what? Today, I swear I've got... Last week I think I got 3 big bags of shopping and this week I've got 5 plus 8 bag for life. And I only spent £10 more. I did go over budget. I didn't even mean to go over budget, but I've gone over by 10... Is it £10? It's either 10 or 20. I think it's more like 10. And I've been to Aldi, B&M and Asda. And the reason I went to... Let's get the Aldi shopping out. I went B&M just for a couple of things. But I wanted to... That's not Aldi. Oh, well, we're putting out an Asda bag apparently. Thought it was Aldi for some reason. I went to Aldi because I got some protein puddings the other day and I like them. I also got the protein mousse and they didn't have that, unfortunately. And I also wanted to get some more sparkling water, so I did a £40 shopping Aldi. Was it 40 or 50? I hope it was 40, because if it was 40 I was only £10 over my budget of £100. That doesn't include B&M though. Do you know what, I keep seeing people, they're like, oh, I do my weekly shop for about £45 for 2 people, and I'm like, how? And they're like, it includes breakfast, lunch, evening meal and snacks, but when you look at what they're getting, you're like, where's the snacks and where's the breakfast? So I don't know how they're doing it, I'd love to know. Do you know the last time I was able to get, although when I used to go to Aldi years ago, like before I moved here, or even when I first moved here, and I used to spend about £45, but then I'd have to go to Asda and spend about 30, so I've never been able to do what they're claiming they're doing. So I don't know how they're getting all the shopping for the price they reckon they're getting it for. But they're obviously doing it, but God, I'm sweating. Why? One arm is sweating more than the other. Do you have any deodorant in here? I can't see it. Then again, my head's pounding. I've had this since I woke up this morning. I'm hoping the migraine will kick in. But yeah, I was walking around Asda and I was like, do you know when I always get a small basket trolley, even if I'm getting loads, and it's always stacked high. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh God, I think I'd convinced myself I'd spent 50 in Aldi when I'm sure when I find the receipt it's 40. So I was trying to spend around 50-ish, and then I'm there at checkout and I got to 50 and I'm like, oh God, and it was just under 70. So if I did spend 40 in Aldi, I went over by 10. But I got stuff that I wouldn't get every week. You know when you get stuff for the cupboard and stuff, things that you don't pick up all the time. Funny how I said pick up, I've just picked up a bag of pick up minis. I got some of them the other day and I liked them, so I picked up another bag of minis. So I liked that I can have a bit of a choice today. You know, like, see what they've got in Aldi, get a few bits and pieces. I am making a recipe one night and it serves 4, so that's 2 meals for 2 people twice. No, 2 meals per person over 2 days. I really should put the shops, you know, like Aldi stuff together, Asda stuff together, so I don't have to go, I got that from Aldi, I got that from Tesco. I didn't go to Tesco, oh God. So I might try and set it up in a way where I can, so then I don't have to keep going, that's from that shop, that's from that shop, although a lot of the stuff will be obvious which shop it's from. So I'm glad I thought of that before I started to put it all out, because it's a lot harder to move around once it's out. Where's the Asda? But I definitely got more than last week, and for only £10 more, I'm impressed. Although, saying that, don't remember what I've got because my head's killing me. I don't know how I'm going to put all the Asda stuff together and all the Aldi stuff together because I'm running out of space. But I remember thinking I've definitely spent more. And I do try to stay on budget because I will definitely go to the shop at some point in the week and top up. Only on essentials, but I will definitely top up. I don't know what. I went out today and it was cool, so I wore, well, I've got most of the outfit on now, but I had a jacket on, and it's like a fleece, but it's not a fleece. It's really thick and soft. And I walked out of Asda after I'd been to all other shops, and I was pretty like, oh God, this needs to come off. So when I went out with the dog, it was just t-shirt and jeans because it's way too hot. So I'm doing a recipe, I think it's called cowboy pie or something like that, I can't remember the name, God, who knows. My head weren't hurting, I'd be able to tell you. And then I'm making a soup as a lunch, and hopefully it's going to last me 4 lunches, it might not. It's got fennel in it, butter beans I think, I mean I bought a tin of butter beans. I'm hoping that's what, yeah, I think that's what the butter beans are for, God knows. And then we got 5 pies from a bakery in the frozen, so we're going to have pie on 2 days, and then there'll be a spare pie, and it's a pie flavour that we both like, so if my dad ends up having it, he'll like it, and if I end up having it, I like it. But I won't have 3 pies in a week. I don't know what I'm having the pies, I don't know what I'm having today. I need to check the dates, because I always do things in date order, so if I've got, whatever's got the lowest date, I'll tend to have first. Have I got all the Asda stuff out? I think I have. Right, I can now move on to the Aldi stuff. Oh no, I haven't got all the Asda stuff out. More things. if there's multiples of the same item, like if there's more than one milk, which there is, I'll only get one out and I'll just try and remember how many I've got, just tell you. Does anyone ever they go to a section and there's loads of people stood there and they think, right, I'll come back in a minute because you literally can't get anywhere near, and then you forget, or you're in that section, you get something and then you think, oh, I want to get such and such, but then you can't get anywhere near it, so you think I'll come back and then you end up without the other thing. That happened to me today. Oh, I did get a cold drink. I mean, I can't drink it now. I've got Diet Coke on the go. So I did manage to get protein puddings. Oh God, I nearly said protein porridge then. I don't know how many I've got, because I've still got a vanilla one and I've got a caramel one left. But I think I've got 6. 3. What's that flavour? I don't need to get all the flavours out. I've got 3 chocolate, 2 caramel because I've still not tried the caramel, and 1 vanilla because I still have vanilla in the cupboard. And I can't speak apparently. Oh God, I hope this migraine goes. It's the worst. So at least I've told you how many I've got before I show them you. What's that? Oh, I just got that. Do you know what? I shouldn't go shopping when I'm either hungry, which I wasn't, or have a migraine. Because I walk round, not having a clue what I'm buying. And I did have I had a partial list of things that I didn't want to forget. And obviously things for recipes. And there was one thing I did forget, so I can't make it, but I'll just go to shop. I mean, I can even go to shop tomorrow, but I probably won't. Oh, I don't know what I'm putting that. I got 3 things from B&M. Can't remember what the third one is. I hope I find it. God, didn't I do well? Just 3 things. I mean, I went in for 1. I knew. What is the third thing? Oh, it's something I picked up, but I can't remember what it was. But I remember which section I was in. But for the first time at Aldi. Do you ever get those people where they're literally packing and they're just holding you up forever? I was in front of someone who got the bag ready before it was their turn, and I was like, I don't have that much, can I pack? And I only had 2 bags with me, because I didn't, I weren't going to buy a lot anyway. And I got them ready in my trolley, and I thought, I'll try and pack, but obviously if I'm slow or they're literally throwing them at me, I'll just put them in the trolley. But Aldi was packed. I'm not joking. The queues were they had 5 tills open and the queues were massive for each till. And luckily the one that I went on, it weren't one of those, we just literally throws it at you. Oh, I didn't read that properly. So, I mean, it worked super slow, but I managed to pack my shopping. But I wouldn't normally do that. Normally I just take it, but when I was waiting, I could see there was nowhere to even stand to put your shopping away. So I was like, I'll get the bags ready just in case I'm able to just pack. And I was. I wonder where the other thing is from B&M. I mean, I've not fully unpacked yet. I mean, I am running out of room. I mean, this is kind of in the way as well. My Aldi bill was $38.82. God, I got quite a lot for that. Does it tell you how many items? I don't know. I don't think it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. £1.33. Do you know what, in B&M, not B&M, Aldi, pack of 3 onions was really cheap. So I picked them up, and when I went in Asda, because I walked past them anyway, I think it was another 20 odd p for a pack of 3 in there. And I've been getting loose ones because it was working out cheaper, but I just got the 3 pack because they were super cheap. I mean, I don't know where I'm going to put them because this phone's kind of now in the way. I don't think I'm going to get everything out. I'm going to try. Oh my god. B&M items still in my car because I can't see it. I can't remember what it was. It was in the food section. Do you know, like the condiment section, like vinegars and stuff? It weren't a vinegar. Wouldn't it have been funny if it was just what I was holding in my hand? It wasn't. I just had to double check. It's something. What was it? What the hell was it? I spotted it and I was like, oh, I'll have that. I just don't know what it was. What was it? This is going to do my head in. Is it in my car? It must be in my car because unless I've put it out with the shopping and I'm looking at it and I don't realise. And my Asda was 69.15, so I did 110 instead of 100. I try and stay not over 100, under 100 if I can, but I do have a top limit of 120. But I try not to go over the 100 because I know I will be going shopping a week. But I'm happy with what I've got. I just can't remember what that third item was. It must be in my boot because I didn't have a bag. I did have a bag with me for B&M, but I didn't need a bag. I don't know what it is. I'd love to tell you. I'm just having a quick drink and then I'll show you the food. I am impressed though. I think it does pay to go to 2 different shops unless you can't. And it also pays to like have a recipe. Because I've got a recipe that's going to do 2 days, and also we did get pies. I was meant to do that last week. I wouldn't do it every week. I wouldn't want pies every week. But it's just a change. Even though I did pick the 2 same flavours for my pies, I could have had 2 different flavours. My dad did the same when he picked his. He picked 2 of the same. I really want these tablets to work. Right, from Asda. Really, I actually put these on my shopping list because I've got either 1 or 2 left. And I wanted to get crackers to put them on. But the cracker selection, there was next to no crackers. I like Rivita, and all they had was, what was the flavour? It was a really strange flavour. They had original, which I don't mind, but I'd rather not have. And they had like this weird flavour, and I thought, I'm not getting them. Then there was nothing similar. Then there was like the Rivita crisp breads, which are like £2. I'm like, I'm not getting them because there's next to nothing and I don't love them. So I couldn't get crackers for myself. I'll show you what I got when I get to them. We're not far away from them. So I got 6. I prefer the triangles to the spread because for some reason, might just be me, but the spread tastes totally different to the triangles. And it's only £1 for 8. And also, like you only use one at a time. Like if you open the tub, it'll go off quicker than if you had them in your fridge for a while. So I got them. Didn't need this, but I am low, so I could have not got this, and then my shopping would have been about £3 cheaper. But this is what I use, Bertolli Light. But because I really have sandwiches, it lasts me months unless my dad runs out of butter and he's digging into it, because my dad has butter, like proper butter. Then they didn't have my favourite eggs. I think I've got one left. And actually, there was very little eggs. There was next to no eggs left. There were these ones and one other lot. I think it was organic ones. So because I don't mind these, I got the extra special free-range golden yolk eggs by Asda. Then I got these for my dad. These are Mr. Freed tortilla chips, cheese flavour, gluten-free, vegan and high fibre. If I ever tried to feed my dad anything vegan, he would kill me because he didn't see the point. I've not eaten much vegan food for a while. I need to get back on it, or vegetarian, because I'm not a big meat lover. But they're on offer for £1 and he loves his cheesy snacks, so I got them. And to be honest, he won't even notice they're vegan unless he reads it. Then I also got him cheese twists because he seems to be liking them, and I got him cheese oat cakes because he likes them. I don't think I like oat cakes because I could have got the plain ones, but I just don't think I like them. Apparently the dog likes them. Then I picked this up for my dad so he could have it at work, you know, in case he didn't have any food. Or, do you know those days when you've got food and you eat it and you're still hungry? I got him that. It was 75p. So I got Asda's own lightly salted rice cakes because they didn't have the Callo ones, which are my favourite. Well, M&S are my favourites, but I weren't at M&S. So I got them. Then I got a 6-pack of salt and vinegar crisps. I think they're those. Oh, they're the ones with the less salt. Anyway, got chicken last week. All week I've been craving Buddy salt and vinegar crisps, so I got some. Then I got bread. Is this the one I got last week? This was the last one left of these. I actually wanted to get, oh God, what's it called? Sourdough. But I don't think my dad would be happy. Although we've got 8 slices of bread already, so I could have got a sourdough. So I got that. I got 2 mashed potato because the cowboy pie or whatever it's called. I mean, when you know what's in the cowboy pie, it's not a pie with a crust, it's mashed topping. And they want you to buy a kilogram of potatoes to make the mash. I can't be bothered peeling, boiling, mashing them. I've just bought it. So that's nearly a kilogram. So I've just bought my mash because it's easier. I got some chorizo, no particular reason. I mean, I might put it in a recipe, I might not. But it lasts, I mean, what's the date? I'm saying it's going to last. Yeah, it's going to last 3 weeks. But my dad might want it on a sandwich. He might want chicken and chorizo. He might want it to eat it by itself, who knows. So I've got it, so it's in. So it's something I didn't need to buy, but I got, so the shopping would have been a bit cheaper if I hadn't. Then for me, I actually wanted to get, do you know, like they've got the cooked chicken breast in the, like the section where you get meat for sandwiches and stuff. It had tomorrow's date on. They actually had some with 3 days date ago, like it was badly out of date. Then I thought I'd get the slices. That only had 2 days worth of dates on, and I wanted something to last me quite a while. So I got it. I mean, I should have got a salad so I can have chicken salad, but it's something for lunch. It probably won't go on a sandwich, but it'll go with something. Then for me, for 2 meals, I've got the smoky fajita chicken stir-fry kit. I do it for 2 meals. Sometimes I put it with rice, sometimes I put it with something else. So that's for 2 meals. Got my dad some bacon. I normally get him the extra special one, but the last couple of times I've got him this. I think the extra special one is $2.50, but he's not complained about me getting the cheaper one, so it must be the same bacon. I mean, who knows? I got myself some bananas. Fennel, do you know what? I was looking for fennel for ages because I'm making this soup and it's got fennel in it. Have I ever bought fennel before? I don't know. And I looked where it normally is. I couldn't see it, but I had to go back to that section because I forgot something. And then I spotted there was literally 2, so I was lucky to get one. I got a bag of firm and flavoursome baby potatoes. Nurofen, they didn't have any Panadol. I mean, I've got some. I got the small bag of carrots, which I think is 29p. 3 peppers, because the cowboy pie that I'm making has 3 in. But it's got a green one in, which I'm not a fan of. But this was cheaper than buying the pack of 3 sweet peppers. So I thought, well, it's just going to go in a meal, like, it's just 1 pepper. Got 3 peppers in one thing, that's a lot. Picked them up because they're on offer. I prefer the other ones, the more expensive ones, but they weren't on offer, and I do try and get stuff on offer, so I don't need them yet, but because I've got some of the ones I prefer, but I get stuff when they're on offer. Anyway, I got 1 broccoli. There was only 1 broccoli with a good date on. All the others had 2 days from now. I think this has got 4 days on it, but I did want 2 broccolis. I got some mild and tender spinach because that's going in something, maybe the soup. I got sweet and juicy melon and grapes. I've had this 3 times now. This will be the 3rd time. Got one in the week. It's really nice. Now let's move on. Oh, we're in the Aldi section, but there's 3 Asda, so I got pick up minis. I got a pack of these the other day. They're really nice, really nice. I had one of them before I went out with the dog. Because I saw that out of all the fibre ones, it was these ones weren't enough for the bars when I weren't wanting the bars, but I needed to get a snack. And I was like, oh, I don't want the chocolate ones. I'll see if they've got the cheesecake ones or the carrot cake. Then I spotted these. I was like, I've never had them. These are a 10 out of 10. If you've not tried them, you need to. And then I got Twirls, 4 packs. Well, there's 4 times 2. Then in Aldi, I got the onions, which were super cheap. I got 0% Greek yoghurt. There is a reason why, and I can't remember. Oh, I've seen a few recipes of Greek yoghurt and self-raising flour, and you can make either naan bread or you can make a homemade pizza, like a healthy one. So I got that for that. I also do like Greek yoghurt. Well, I prefer the branded one, to be honest, but I'll eat it if I don't use it to make a homemade pizza base or naan bread. I mean, I'm not having a curry, so... But it's got a very good date on. That's like nearly a month. So I've had the broccoli one before. What's the one? Faya. I mean, Fage, but apparently it's pronounced Faya, and they even write it on the box now, or the tub. So I got that. That was quite cheap. They don't do a smaller one in Aldi. Then I got garlic infused olive oil because it sounds amazing. 2 tins of baked beans because the cowboy pie has 2 tins of baked beans in. Normally I'd get... I do like Heinz. My favourite one, believe it or not, is M&S, and they're actually the similar price to the Aldi ones. So I got a pack of pumpkin seeds. I was trying to get chia seeds, and it said they had some, but I couldn't find them. So I've got some pumpkin seeds. I got 2 of these. My dad can have one for work. They're those mug shots. I used to like a mug shot every now and then, and I got one. I'm not mad keen on things you add water to in it, like this sort of thing, but it could be a lunch one day or a snack. I think I'll give the chicken one to my dad, and I'll have the tomato one. Then, I'm so impressed with the shopping. Halloumi fries, they had mozzarella dippers, or whatever they're called, or halloumi fries. Now I do like a bit of halloumi. So I got these, and they've got a good date on, so I don't need to have them anytime soon. Now for the cowboy pie, I needed 6 sausages. Well, I needed a weight. What was the weight? And what's the weight of these? Oh God, what is the weight? Hold on. The pumpkin seeds are falling over as well. The weight is 400 grams. I needed 400 and something. I'm not buying 2 packs, but instead of getting plain sausages, I got Tuscan style sausages because they've got basil, fennel and garlic, and I thought it would add more flavour, but based on what the other ingredients are, I probably should have got normal sausages. These have got a good date on, so I mean, I could easily go and get some pork ones. I'll see how I feel when it comes to cooking them. But when I saw the halloumi fries, I wanted to get them. I'm getting lots of notifications, it's doing my head in. But I did look at the 58 calories for one. I wouldn't cook them all at once, and I'd make sure my dad was in so he could have some. Then for my dad for 2 meals, I got him chicken 5 fillet tray bake. I didn't realise it was thighs, but he won't mind anyway. I also got a mozzarella because I need it for something and I can't remember what. and I got some, I was meant to get Parmesan, and this is the next best thing to Parmesan, and I was going to get the block, but this actually works out cheaper than the block, but there's not as much, but I'm not going to really use it because I'm not a fan of cheese, and I think it's just for a topping anyway, so normally I wouldn't have got it. Then I got this barbecue southern fried wrap kit. I've got it just to have in the cupboard, but it sounds good. These are the protein puddings, so I've got, what's that, caramel, chocolate and vanilla, and then I've got some other chocolate ones, I think 3 other chocolates or 2. I got these effervescent things in tropical. I've got some already, I've had them ages. They taste nice, so Manuka honey because mine's super low, and I think I've got the Aldi one anyway. Normal honey because there's a recipe and it says to put honey in, and I don't want to use Manuka honey, so I got this. I think that was $1.50. Self-raising flour, but I probably got some in the cupboard, but I wanted to make sure. I'm making a banana, I was meant to make a banana loaf, which that's got chocolate in it, or has it got chocolate drizzled on it, and you could put peanut butter in. I haven't got, well, it says I need caster sugar. Hold on, have I got caster sugar? I'm not going to show you this cupboard. Have I got caster sugar? I think I have, I'm glad I have, because when I saw it, I need to get some giant couscous because I've run out. Not that you need to know. I think I picked up a caster sugar in Aldi ages ago, in case I needed some, and I've still got it. What's the date on it? I don't know. I've not had it that long, I've had it a few months, so I've got the caster sugar, so I'm glad I didn't buy it, because I looked at the price, I was like, oh, I didn't think it'd be that much. I mean, it works super expensive anyway. Then I got a vitamin water, meant to drink it, forgot about it. Then I've got more sparkling water. Now I can't tell you how many I've got of each, but I know I've got most of the peach and passion fruit. I think I've only got 1 apple and elderflower, and then my second biggest amount is summer fruits, and I think I've got 8 in total. I wanted to get more, but there was hardly any left, and you was having to dig through the layers, which was hard, and then someone was trying to get to it, so I just got out of the way, and I think I got 8 maybe. I got 2 2-litre bottles of Pepsi Max from my dad. It's 2 for £3 on offer. God, I'm getting worn out here. I think I've got 3 Highland Springs, because Asda never seems to have a 6-pack of water in. I've got 2 almond milk in unsweetened, because I've been back on the protein smoothies this week, and also I've had protein Weetabix, hot dogs for the dog, but she don't call them hot dogs, so she's not pricked her ears up. Butter beans, I think that goes in the fennel and whatever soup it is. I mean, I can't remember what the soup is that I'm apparently making. Barbecue sauce, I got the cheapest one because it's basically going in the cowboy pie, and it was £1. 2 tins of chopped tomatoes because that's apparently going in something. It could be the soup, it could be the cowboy pie, who knows at this rate. Apple and mango flavoured sparkling water, I think I've got 3 or 4 of them. They've finally got it back in. This is my favourite flavour apparently. Mr Muscle drain unblocker for my bathroom, because apparently it's blocked. Well, it's not blocked, but it's not draining quickly again. I don't know why, because I don't put anything down it. Anyway, so this is B&M. I mean, I don't know what the third item is. I don't even know where it is. It's probably in my car. I got these because I've got 2 left. In fact, last time I got them from Aldi, they were in the plastic container. When was it got in it? 15, I think it's the same 15. And when I went to Asda and I did walk through the laundry section, I saved like 10-15p, so it's a saving. I got party ring minis. I actually saw, do you know, like they do it in a packet and there's loads. I saw that and I was like, I like party rings, but I don't want a full packet. And then I saw these, I'm like, these are perfect because they're individual packs. There's also toilet rolls, which, have I took them upstairs? I mean, you don't need to see them. I'm just looking. Yeah, I have took them upstairs. And in the freezer, I've got, I don't know if I'm going to show you. I'll show you the box to one of the items. Orange juice ice lollies. But I do love an ice lolly. And then I got the Asda Essential chips for my dad because he likes a frozen chip. He's had these twice now, And if I don't get in them, I get in the next one up, which is double the price, and it's Asda's, and it's in a brown packet. I think they're the ones it's currently got. Yeah, they're in these packets. But there's the pies. Well, that's the butter pie. There's pies everywhere in here. I've packed them in twos. So I get in these if these aren't in. But the first time I ended up with the essential ones, and it was before, you know, everyone went crazy over the essentials range. I was in, and there was them for £2. Well, they used to be £1.80, but they're now £2. And then they were £1. And I looked at the ingredients on the back, and the ingredients are identical, yet these are £1, and these are £2. And my dad said they're basically the same chip. But last time he needed chips, they didn't have any of them. And in fact, I thought I was going to have to get them today, because when I was walking towards the chips, I couldn't see them, and there was literally one bag of them left. So I was basically got him them, and it saves £1 because of the same chip. I also picked up a sausage bap, as they call them, for my dad. Oh God, my head's killing me. And then I picked up, I got 4 Chinese chicken drumsticks, the cooked ones from the rotisserie. Didn't realise they were Chinese. I thought it was just plain chicken. I'm not complaining because it's alright. I think I managed to eat 2.5 to myself, and then the dog had some. Obviously, it was took off the bone, and that was my lunch. And I think that's my entirety of my shopping, except for there's one item probably floating around in my boot from B&M that I can't tell you what it was, but it was out the condiment area. But it could be anything, because there's loads of stuff in that condiment area. There's like sauce. Is it a sauce? Is it a dressing? Oh, I know what it is. It's a garlic puree. It was 45p. Asda's cheapest garlic puree, I think 60p or 70p. So when I saw it was 45p, I was like, well, I'm having that. So that's what's in my boot. And that's everything. That is absolutely everything. That took a while, didn't it? So for £10 more, I got a lot more shopping. There's things that'll last, like the Bitoli will last me months. The Dairy Lee, I'll either eat them in 2 weeks, or I'll have them for about 6 weeks. Like I can go either way. The barbecue sauce might last a while. I mean, I don't know how much is going in that recipe, but I don't think I would just put it on stuff, because it might not be nice. I noticed the cheaper things can be vinegary. And then I got the barbecue southern fried wrap kit. I got that, but I'm not going to use it. I mean, I've got an El Paso rice kit in the cupboard. I think I've got something else in there, haven't I? Anyway, I can't look because I'm just pushing things out of the way. I've got pumpkin seeds, which I wouldn't normally get. They'll last me ages unless I really fly through them, which I probably won't. I got the Parmigiano, which I wouldn't normally get. Oh, it's a strength 5. Oh, God. I'm not a cheese fan, by the way. Most of you know that. But yeah, there's a lot, isn't there? I'm actually surprised, because last week, you saw what I got. There was nothing like this, yet I've spent £10 more, and I got a lot more. I know the protein puddings are £1.09, and I think I got 6. That's over £6. And then the honey I wouldn't normally get, that will last me months, so that's £11. And then I wouldn't normally get the flour or the other honey. So I have got bits and pieces that I wouldn't normally get. I'm intrigued by the southern fried wrap kit. It includes 8 tortilla wraps, southern style breadcrumbs, seasoning, and a smoky barbecue sauce. That with homemade fries. Serves 3 to 4 in 20 minutes. Just add chicken, mixed salad leaves, coleslaw, and egg. Where's the egg go? Oh, you probably use the egg for the coating. And per 1/8 of a pack, it's 193 calories. So if you were sharing it for 4 people, it's like under 200 calories. Well, under 400 calories, but if you have chips, it's probably going to be about 600 calories. I wonder if you can cook half the time. I'll have to find out. I'm not going to do that anytime soon. It's just to have in the cupboard. But when I saw it, I was like, that looks good. I think I'm done. Now I've got to put it all away. Do you know what? Shopping's fine. Go to shopping. Fight with the crowds. Try and get stuff. There was loads of bare shelves. Last week when I went to Asda, there was bare shelves. Aldi was fully stocked. See, that's the thing about Aldi. There's very rarely a bare shelf. You go to Asda, there's been whole sections that there's been next to nothing in. So I'm going to end the video here. If you've watched it to the end, well done. Oh, God, I'm actually exhausted now. Have a great weekend. I mean, am I going to put this up Sunday? This is probably going to be Sunday, so have a great upcoming week. I haven't been able to edit any, like, unboxings. I've actually got 2 things that arrived today. One wasn't meant to arrive till yesterday. One should have really arrived early this week, but it's arrived. I've not even opened it, not had time. I now need to get this shopping away. I need to work out what I'm going to have tonight. What have I even got? What have I got? I mean, chicken fajita's got a long date on. I could have a pie, but what would I have with the pie? I could parboil some baby potatoes and then put them in the oven with some of this garlic oil on, and I've got like a roast potato seasoning. I could have that with the pie with some mushy peas. Yes, I'm either going to have that or I'm going to have the fajita thing, but the fajita's got the longest date out of everything. Let me know what you had to eat this weekend, and yeah, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching, everyone.